Hi, this is Dr. Belujo. We are live now with a patient with breathing problems. They're going to come in right now, so hold on. Hello, sir. Hello. Haribol, I can't hear you. Baladev? Okay. Okay, can I see the patient's mother?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. I think, okay, does she speak English?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Beluja. Nice to meet you. I'm not Dr. Beluja. Dhanavad, pranam. I'm Dr. Harikrishna. So, आप ये बताओ, do you speak English? Yes?
English.
Okay, you can understand English. English, perfect. So, ma'am, can you tell me? This is on a live stream. We have your permission to be on live YouTube and Google and Facebook. Yes.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So that's your permission. Okay. I'd also like to add on another doctor who's a pediatrician. Okay. To see if they have any input for me. Okay. So give me 1 second.
Right. Prabhu, sometimes the pronunciation and function just help me.
And we can do like this. This would be better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what happened.
I just received call. I just received. Yes.
Prabhu, so the mother wasn't there. I was there in the school. So this morning he started feeling weak and he started experiencing difficulty breathing. And then at some point around.
What's the saturation?
The saturation we just measured was 98, 97, 98.
97, 98. Okay. Tell me,
Then,
tell me about a little bit about his past history. When was, how he's 14 years old, I understand. Any
yes,
issues when he was young, when he was born? Was he having any issues with asthma? Any histories with allergies? Any history with anything like that? Can we just go
no,
through his
not
history?
really, not really. But he had this
Okay.
incident once before, and
Oh,
one of the main features of that would be that he would lose taste for some days. When that happened? Years. That
oh,
would
he lost
happen
taste for before.
3 years ago,
3 years
and
ago, he
it
lost
it
taste.
was similar, but it was more mild than this time. So prior to today, already 4 days ago, he told his brother that he couldn't taste anything, and only sweet preparations would have a bitter taste, and that was it. All the other tastes he could not distinguish.
Oh, and he had this 3, 4 years ago also, huh?
Yes, and
Got it. What
basically he
about his
felt,
smell? Can he
can you
smell
smell?
anything?
Can you smell different smells? Yes, he can do that.
Okay. Is Shantanu in the room? Okay, got it. Yeah. My other question is go ahead and put him on the line. Can he breathe? Can I see him breathing?
Yes, can you breathe?
What's going on as far as breathing is concerned?
How is your breathing now? It got better since we gave him nebulizer.
So you gave him a nebulizer, but he's still having some trouble breathing, huh?
You have trouble breathing?
Like, look, it's yeah. It
He said
sounds like he's got a little bit of labored breathing. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like he's got a little bit of labored breathing. So I'd like him to, and I need to know what medications he's been on since a child. He's been a child. He is a child, but what medications has he been on?
Has he been on any medication
Is
since
he
he's been a child? He hasn't been on any medication.
okay? Okay. Um, he has not been on any medication. Okay. And has he had any trouble with his past history or any surgeries before?
No,
Okay, got it. And let's see. And how is he doing in school? Is he doing okay in school?
he's doing very good. He never really had any health issues over past
Okay,
3 years.
good. And
Apart from, yes,
okay, has he missed any school recently, or other than for like COVID reason, like being at home? Like, has he been
he
sick at
has
all?
been at home for a month, and he came back like a little over a week ago. He's been at home because he had some ringworm on his skin,
Oh, okay.
and also he had a little fracture on his toe. So because he couldn't walk properly, then we sent him home so he could be taking bed rest properly and recover from that.
Okay, so he fractured his toe, and then he had ringworm, and so he was home for a month. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yes, he was home for a month and he
Okay,
came back to school around a little over a week ago.
a little over a week ago. Let me go ahead and bring him on the camera. I just need to evaluate him.
Yes. Do you want me to use the main camera? Is that better or?
Yes. Yeah. That's fine. Great. Great. Can we take his mask down? Is there a nurse there? Is there a nurse
Take the
there that's
mask down?
with you?
Yes, you can stick it in. He just stepped out. He was here
The nurse
before.
stepped out. Let's bring the nurse back in.
Yeah, sure. Don't go over again.
One second. Let me see here. I'm going to just try to pull in.
He's
Okay, that's fine. Can you just take a saturation right now, Shantanu,
yes.
and give me a blood pressure on him?
BP.
Yeah.
This one's not working. This one's dead. You have another one? So it's 99.
Setting
99.
99. His pulse is 100. His pulse is 102.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yes.
Okay, is this the nurse? Is this the nurse that's taking the blood pressure, or is this
Yes.
Shantanu?
No, that's Shantanu.
That's the nurse. Is this
No,
Shantanu?
that's
Okay.
Shantanu.
Shantanu, are you Shantanu's taking the blood pressure?
Also, when that happened, his face went a little numb, like he lost a little bit of a control over his facial muscles, and also his fingers. If you can see, like his pinky is still a little bit crooked, like he can't straighten it fully. And his
Yeah.
hands also got stiff.
Hmm. Got it. So he lost some facial control when he started to have this and whatnot.
Yes, like when he
Okay.
would speak, it would be like almost like mumbling, like he couldn't speak properly. It got a little
Huh.
bit better now, but it's still there. Like you can see this finger is still like,
Okay. We'll do a full neuro exam right after.
yes.
But with this history, I'm thinking about sending him to the hospital, and not in Manoroma. I want him up in Kolkata,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not normal to not be able to use one side of your body.
Do you feel it in both hands or in one? Which one? He said it before it was in both sides. Now one side released a little bit and it's slowly going away, but one side is still like that.
Hmm. Did he eat a big meal this morning?
The blood pressure is 110/70.
110/70. Okay, that's normal. All right. So, but as far as, can we have him lift up his arms in the air? Can you lift up your
Yeah,
arms?
lift your arms up in the air.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shantanu, can you do a visual fields on him? Can you just check his visual fields?
Visual
By
field.
just take a look at Shantanu's nose. Yeah, just look at Shantanu's nose. Shantanu's going to hold up 1 or 2 fingers on either side. Put your arms down. Put your arms down. Okay, just Shantanu's, just take a look at his face, at his mask. Shantanu's going to hold up 1 or 2 fingers on either side. You're going to tell him how many fingers Shantanu is holding up.
That's okay. You can see on the sides and
You can
both
see.
sides.
Okay, got it. And so he wasn't cheating. He looked straight at your mask, right? So it's just peripheral vision. So he's not cheating, right? All right.
Yeah, he was
Good.
looking straight at him.
Yeah, don't straight at his mask, right? This is peripheral vision. Okay, perfect. Now, what I want him to do is, Shantanu, have him grab both of your fingers and go like that. He can put his mask, he can put back on. Have him grab both of your fingers and do grips and do a grip strength on him, and see what his grip strength is like on both sides.
Grab Prabhu's fingers and give a squeeze. Let go. No, no. He will pull you and you try to resist.
Okay. Good. Lift up his right leg in the air.
Lift your right leg in the air.
Good. Put your right leg down. Lift up your left leg.
Put your right leg down. Lift your left leg up.
Okay, give me a second, okay?
Yes.
What have you given him as far as steroids so far, Shantanu? You've just given budesonide?
Yeah, body parts in that's all.
And what's his
Booty
CBC? Have we drawn off a CBC and all that stuff?
No, you have not drawn. I was asking for
Okay, got it. So yeah, he needs a CBC, he needs a COVID test, he needs a whole bunch of tests. But my question is that I want to know the history a little bit more before I order all the tests. What is his, what happened? I need you to tell me, my friend. Can you tell me what happened? Was it your right side or your left side? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. When did you start to feel weak?
first my jaw became numb.
First,
Your jaw, your right side of your jaw became numb, or your left side?
But I couldn't feel it, but I was still on the side. It started becoming
I can't hear. What did he say?
both.
He says both
Said that
sides, both sides of his jaw became numb.
Started getting numb. Yes.
and I
Both sides of his jaw was getting numb. And then what else happened?
Then he felt dizzy.
When did he start feeling weak?
When did
And
he
he felt
start feeling
dizzy?
weak?
Okay.
it was before when my jaw became numb.
He started feeling dizzy and weak, and then his jaw started becoming numb.
Okay. And then his jaw started becoming numb. And then did he ever lose grip strength in both sides? Like, how strong is he in the upper extremities? Like, I want you to lock your arms like this, and I want Shantanu to pull out, and don't let Shantanu pull.
Like this, and don't let him
Lock them.
pull. Lock them and don't let him pull. Don't let him pull you.
Yep, good. Let's do the other side. You don't Shantanu, don't break him, but just make sure that okay, good. Just be gentle.
That's fine. That's fine.
Strength
Okay.
is good.
All right. Strength is good. Can I see you walk?
Can you walk? Gopinath, just be in case, just 1 second. Darao, Prabhu.
How do you feel walking?
Jagannath, how you feel walking? No, how you feel now?
Go ahead and have him sit down.
Compared
He's
to
a little
normal.
wobbly. He seems a little
Huh?
wobbly.
He feels a bit dizzy. He feels a bit dizzy
Yeah, I
walking.
can tell. I can tell. He looks a little wobbly. Okay. I want him to go to when did this start? What time?
It started around 6 a.m.
6
Now
a.m.
it's 7:30.
7:30. When you woke up this morning, were you dizzy or lightheaded?
When you woke up, how did you feel? Dizzy or lightheaded? He was feeling a bit weak.
You're feeling weak when you woke up. When you went to sleep last night, were you weak or dizzy or lightheaded?
No, he was okay. Also, his last meal was 17 hours ago.
Ah, I was just going to ask that. What's his blood sugar right now?
He'll do it right now. Yes, do.
Please take it.
Yes, he'll take it right now. Yeah, he only had lunch yesterday, which was at 1 p.m. And since then he hasn't eaten anything. For dinner, he said that he didn't feel hungry, and so it's a big gap also.
So at dinner last night, were you feeling dizzy or lightheaded or anything like that before dinner time?
No, he said he felt good.
You're feeling normal. Okay. All right. Can you lift up while we're doing this? Can you lift up your right leg in the air for 5 seconds?
Lift up your right leg in the air for 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Put your right leg down. Lift up your
Down.
left leg.
Other one.
Good. Can you repeat after me? Can you say KneeTie Go Run Go?
KneeTie Go Run Go.
Good. Can you say I went to the store to buy a loaf
One
of
is
bread?
mask down.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I can hear him.
Okay.
Okay, just
KneeTie
describe
Go.
everything that's going on in the room. Describe whatever's going on in the room.
I'm sitting down.
Mhm.
I'm sitting down. The fan is running.
Okay. Okay.
The door is open. There's a light in front of me.
Okay.
101. The blood sugar is 101.
Okay. That's good. All right. I'm going to show you a picture. Okay. And I want you to tell me what's going on in this picture. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Can you share your screen for him?
Yes,
And
I'm sharing
just show. Oh, sorry. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Tell me what's going on in this picture. Do you see it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with this picture?
Yeah, okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
What's going on in this picture?
The sink is overflowed.
Okay.
And the kid is about to fall.
Okay.
And he's stealing some cookies.
Okay.
All
right. Why is the kid gonna fall?
Because the chair is not straight.
All right. Good. All right. Can you tell me? All right. I'm just gonna do this really quick. Hold on. All right. Tell me what this says.
You know how to. You
Okay. Well,
down to earth.
what's the second? Good.
I got home from work.
Good. Tell me what's going on in these pictures. What are the? Tell me. Point. Well, tell me what. Name all the pictures from top to bottom. I guess. Yeah. It's probably the best.
Glove, key, cactus, feather, tying bed, chair.
Good. Good. Can you say these words?
Mama, tip top, 50-50, tanks, huckleberry, baseball player.
Good. All right. So he hasn't had anything to eat for the last how many hours?
Now 18. Since 1 p.m. last time, that's 11 plus, 18 and a half hours.
Are you fasting because it's Karthik, or what? Why are you fasting?
No, why are you fasting? Why you didn't eat? Wasalam? Why?
Are you fasting because you have a big game coming up? You want to win the game?
He didn't feel hungry for dinner. That's why he didn't eat.
Okay, so you just weren't feeling hungry. Okay, got it. Does he usually have a big appetite?
Do you have a good appetite generally? Yeah.
Okay, so it just didn't feel well. Okay, and how about his smell now and taste? How are you smelling and tasting right now? Is it?
Can you smell everything? He can smell everything now.
You can smell everything. Are you feeling weak on one side? I know that you were having trouble walking. Is that correct?
Do you feel weak on one side?
When I walk a bit,
Which side?
it's not weak, it's just
You're off balance? He said he's not feeling weak, but he doesn't have the balance when he walks.
Yeah, I could tell. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to um, hmm. This is you're young, so I kind of I don't want to take any risks with you. I want to scan on you because if you're my own son, I would want to scan, even though I know that everything's going to be normal. Okay, but I don't like your blood sugar is normal, which is 102. Was that correct, Shantanu?
Yes,
That blood sugar is 102. So check his electrolytes. Get an LFT, get KFT. Okay. Get liver function tests, get kidney function tests, and I can write this to you. TSH, free T4, and get the CBC with differential, and get a COVID-19 test. Get all of those tests, and then I would definitely send him today for an MRI and MRA head and neck. I would not mess around with it because he's young, and I would want an MRI immediately on him. I absolutely no negotiation on this because he's young and he was feeling numbness and he feels dizziness and all this kind of stuff, and it's difficult for him to walk. So let's get all those tests. And my preferable thought process is he goes and just gets a CT, but if he gets an MRI, it would be better because we have to rule out a stroke in him. Okay?
Yes.
Has he ever
Yes.
had seizures?
She ever had seizures?
No.
No, he didn't.
Okay, he's never had a seizure. Okay, good. So my absolutely, you cannot negotiate this. We can't just have him not stay here. He has to go. Okay,
Yeah.
to get an MRI today. Okay?
Okay.
And he can get an MRI at Manoroma. He can get an MRI at wherever it is, but he needs that MRI. Okay.
Yes.
And Shantanu,
Okay.
do you have an idea of the tests that you want to draw off? The one problem is wherever he goes, they're going to draw off new tests. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not taking. I don't want to take any risk in him. And usually in adults I can take a risk, but in a child I just refuse to take a risk. Okay, so let's move and then let's go from there. Let's do the MRI and then let's go from there. Let's make sure that we're ruling out a stroke, and then in addition to that, let's do the following. Let's get these tests. I'm doubtful that this is going to be a stroke, but this could be. So you can draw off the labs here, but they're going to have to repeat the labs wherever they go because that's just the way Indian hospitals and U.S. hospitals work. As far as unless they're in network. And go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me something.
CBC and electrolytes just to check his levels and stuff, and then the rest of them can be done in Monroe.
Okay, that's fine. They won't repeat it in Manoroma.
Sorry. No, he was saying that
Because
not
they're
to do
gonna-
them here, do it in Manorama. Yeah, we can just
Well,
do
what I'm-
CBC and electrolyte to check his levels.
Okay, we can do that. Just make sure that they don't repeat the test there because then that's 2 sticks for no reason, right? And then he definitely needs an MRI without contrast. There. Is he having a headache?
You have a headache? No, he doesn't have a headache.
Okay, got it. And can you just have him? Can you just do me one favor and have him
Sure.
swallow for me? Can you give him a small sip of water and see if he'll swallow?
Yes, we'll do that now.
I want 3 sips. I want him to just sip, sip, sip. Take a spoon, and if you can, a plastic spoon, and just have him sip.
Yes.
And if he starts to cough, then we'll just stop.
You understand? Yeah. Okay, I know. I just noticed that he seems like he came a little bit alive now.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of coming back to him. His hand control, his fingers are now normal.
Yeah, we need to move on it because we have to make sure that his arteries in the back are okay.
One thing I noticed when he was having this attack in the morning, he was holding with his right hand on his left side of the chest. When he
He was
was
having
having
chest pain.
difficulty breathing,
Hmm.
yes, he was.
Oh, no,
It was
stop
like this.
drinking. Slow.
Stop. Slow
How's that?
sips. One sip at a time.
Sips.
Yeah? Small sip. That's it. Swallow. Small sip. Swallow. One more time.
Stop. You're able to swallow without problem? Okay, good. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, so he's just had a little bit of water. I would take him. His blood sugar is doing okay. It's okay to give him a little bit of juice to go up there for his MRI. Was he having some problem with his heart? You were saying that were you having chest pain this morning?
Did you have chest pain when we were sitting in the office? Why were you holding like this? No, he said it was hard to breathe, so he was holding his hand on his chest.
And it's no longer hard to breathe for him. Okay, so
But no pain there?
Okay, good. All right, so what I want to do is let's just get him worked up. This is not really a normal episode. I think that this could be COVID related, for sure. Like it's a high on my differential, like 80%, given the history of the sense of taste, sense of smell. The dizziness can go along with COVID, but the fact that he's had one side of his body or he's had numbness on both sides, he needs an MRI of his brain and an MRI of his cervical spine. And then he needs it with and without contrasts. And he needs an MR angio, head and neck also. So those are 4 tests that I absolutely want on him. Okay. And he was feeling weak on both sides, right? He was feeling weak on both upper, both of his hands, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want him on both.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
we'll
All right.
do that.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm writing all this down. All right. Shantanu, I don't have a group for him, so I'll just put it in your
Sure.
CBC with diff, TSH, free T4. These are all the tests that he should probably have at the LFT, KFT, and then he needs an MRI brain without contrast, without MRI brain with. And he needs an MRI, so don't let him send you home without an MRI, without contrast. Yeah, because the thing is you're having weakness. MRI brain without contrast, MRI brain. If they see something on that, so and an MR angio, head, neck with contrast, and then he needs a COVID-19 test, and this is it. So my suspicion is this. My suspicion is that this is probably going to be some sort of electrolyte deficiency or something like that. But I would not take any risk with this young man. Okay.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go from there. I want to treat him with steroids, but let's first make sure that he doesn't have a stroke. So that's basically it. It doesn't have a stroke. So that's the first thing. Okay.
Okay. Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.